There's a reason why you're watching this video today. You have some type of coaching business, whether you're an executive coach, a career coach, life coach, some type of coach, and you're concerned that you're heading into a recession. Today I'm going to help you figure out how to talk about your coaching business in a way that'll help you thrive, not just survive during a recession. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Jon Cook. I'm the founder of Keynote Content. And over the last 5 years, I worked with close to 1,200 business coaches and consultants one-on-one, helping clarify their message, elevate their impact, and change the world for good. And during the Great Recession, that was 2008, I started this agency work. I started asking questions, started taking notes. I started finding out what are the patterns that I see emerging from these coaches, these industry experts, the ones who are thriving, and then what are the patterns and principles of the ones who didn't thrive. In fact, they barely survived with their business, or some of them went out of business during that time. And over the next 15 years, I started tracking how those patterns kept consistent with the ones who were thriving versus the ones who survived. And during the 2020 pandemic, when everything shut down worldwide, another global recession actually hit. And I saw that the same patterns, the same consistencies, the same principles kept emerging for the ones who thrived versus the ones who survived. Today I'm going to show you the 3 principles of the ones who thrive during recession. These coaches, these consultants, these industry experts who thrive during recession, they followed these 3 principles. There are other principles, of course, but these are the 3 I want to focus on today. And the first principle I want you to keep in mind is abundance in practice. And you might say, John, I'm a business coach. I already know about this abundance mindset versus scarcity mindset, or the growth mindset versus fixed mindset. I understand that, but it may be familiar with you in principle, but is it familiar with you in practice? Do you practice having that abundant mindset? Because it's easy to let the social media trends with a hashtag recession, hashtag stock market crash, and the stock market tickers all showing red, and the headlines that are screaming at different media news outlets. It's tempting to let that fuel fear for your life and how you're showing up as a coach in your business. And I promise you that fear-fueled response, it's tempting to go, I'm going to tighten in, I'm going to batten down the hatches, I'm going to cut spending, I'm going to not do anything risky or anything new, I'm going to basically just hope and pray, fingers crossed, that we can somehow make through it. That is a painful experience to go through, and it's even more painful to watch because there is a better way. I'm here to tell you, when you make that shift out of a scarcity mindset into a truly abundant mindset, it opens up a whole new world of opportunities. Some of the best brands, some of the best businesses that were started during a recession, because markets changed, because people lost their jobs, because people were pushed out of their comfort zones to try something new because they had no other choice. And this is your opportunity to say, you can let the fear hijack your potential and your opportunities, or you can go ahead and start into something new and fresh. And when you adopt that abundance mindset, how you think changes how you show up in the different conversations. You're leading with hope. You're, instead of letting fear basically hold you back and keep your potential with just a lid on your capacity. Is this just an obstacle, or is this an opportunity? Because when you make that shift from saying a recession that's an obstacle to get through, instead of a recession being a new window of opportunity to grow and help more people through your coaching business, that will go from just abundance and mindset to abundance and actual practice and how you try new things and how you show up. The coaches who thrive during recession are the ones who aren't just thinking in abundance, but they're practicing in abundance. They're giving away their time. They're showing up bigger in more ways for people in a way that they say, I'm making a difference because so many people need what I have, even more so right now. The second thing you're looking at is what I call extra strength solutions. You have a coaching program, or you give these consultations, or you have some type of solution that you already have in place. But the problem that happens with a recession is that people recognize it's not just there's existing problems or pain, but now they've had a second problem or pain that's stacked on top of that is then amplifying the existing problem or pain. Relationships that were already in trouble, they're now on the rocks because you have not just communication issues, but now you have money problems, or you have a where are we going to live problem, or whatever it might be. Or people who are saying, hey, my mental health is already bad, but now you stack a recession on top of that. Especially we saw this in 2020 and 2021 going through the COVID-19 pandemic. Mental health that was already bad for somebody got amplified on a degree of pain because of the fact that they couldn't go anywhere else. They had no outlet because there was these lockdowns in place. When you take the existing problem, existing pain, and you stack a second pain on top of it, you need an extra strength solution. Whatever you're offering through your coaching business, whether it's a consultation or whether it's a coaching program, a 90-day, an online course, whatever it might be, even a book, saying can I add to that to make it an extra strength solution. You might say, I'm going to take my existing solution, that book, that course, the coaching, what it might be, and say, I'm going to add in these extra templates that are specific to this recession or specific to the secondary pain that's stacked onto the primary pain that this course or this book or this coaching normally would treat and be able to help resolve that pain or that problem. I'm saying that I'm going to add in more to this to make it an extra strength solution, because what you have to offer right now may not be and likely isn't good enough to be able to reach the exact level of pain of the people that you want to help. You're saying, how can I turn that pain into a promise? I promise you, not only do I have this existing solution that I know works, but I've added in these additional templates, worksheets, coaching sessions, videos, what it might be, to help make that an extra strength solution to reach the level of pain or the problem that you're in right now. Extra strength solutions are needed for extra hard situations like recessions. And for people who are in a recession, they don't need you to tell you that times are hard. They don't need you to tell them, hey, here's what you might be feeling and the difficult. They don't need you to amplify their pain. Their pain's already been amplified because of whatever's going on in the world around them economically. What they need is hope. The third thing you need to do is lead with hope. What does hope look like? Hope looks like a lighted pathway that you can say, I know this might look darker than usual, but let me show you a couple ways where I can share the light down this pathway so you can see a better way. Coaches who talk about hope during a recession or really during any dark time, those are the ones who people flock to during the dark times, during those moments, because light attracts people who are desperate to see a way forward. So what does that look like? What does that sound like? Hope means that you're describing the situation that they're in as a pathway to navigate and not some dead end where they're going to get stuck. Hope sounds like you're seeing them where they are right now and you're saying, here's how you can get just a little more strength, just a little bit more direction to keep moving forward. Hope sounds like you're showing them, I've helped people like you in the exact same situation get where they want to go, and I can see a pathway forward for you right now. So you focus on the hope. Think about abundance and in practice, not just in mindset, but how you talk about your business, talk about the situation where people are in. You look for the opportunities. You don't see it as an obstacle. When you show up on different podcasts and you show up at different virtual summits and conferences and you're on sales conversations and you're meeting with people who might not even be the right prospect for you, as you talk with different people, you say, here's the opportunity right now. Here's where I'm saying people are really winning in this situation. Even though a lot of different things around you might be dark, you're the one that's holding on the light, you're shining hope forward, and you have an opportunity to help people get where they want to go right now because you have an extra strength solution and you lead with hope. You have an opportunity right now to continue changing lives, maybe more than ever during this recession. And while a lot of other coaches are getting stuck in fear and they're pulling back and they're cutting spending and they're not doing anything new, they're not really doing anything out of status quo, and they're hoping and praying that they just can somehow survive, you're showing up with your full power, your full potential, because you see this as an opportunity, not an obstacle. And you have the power, you have the opportunity right now to change more lives than ever because you show up with your full potential, your full power. You tell people, I know this might be harder, this might be more difficult than it might have been 2, 3, 5 years ago, but we're here, let's figure this out together, and I'm the right coach to walk you through that. And if you love what I shared today, go and hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up. You can catch more of my videos helping you talk about your coaching business in a way that'll help you thrive during any economic cycle, including a recession. And where a lot of coaches get stuck, especially during a recession, is not knowing who they want to serve. And that might be you right now. You might say, John, because of this recession, my entire target market is completely gone. It's kind of out of commission for the next 2 years. Okay, that's fine. Who are the people that you want to focus on right now? Well, I put together a simple framework called the 6P process, where I walk you through how to find the exact, I would say even the perfect coaching clients for you. Go and hit play on the next video. We'll see you there.